So on the glove box door, this is, the part that I'm keeping. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I thought I'd start trying to make the face of it. So this will kind of go like that. This will give me some room to fold over, and then I can trim it. I can trim it off the top, tack it on. However I'm going to do it, I'm not sure exactly yet, but that's it so far. And so I bent it. I actually used my brake on these two, but I don't have a finger brake, so I broke it as far as I could, and then I put that in the vise and finished it off. But there it is right there. I just put a little bend in that just so I had it, but this is it. Now I've got this part. I'm gonna draw this out on this part here. It should be right here, so it'll be like that. And then I will probably just cut like an X in there, and then I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it round like that. But we'll see. I'm going to cut an X and fold the top and bottom over, and we'll see what I can do about the sides being a little curved. But I want to fold it over because it's like this here has got an edge here all the way around. By folding it over, I'll take care of that sharpness on it. So, okay, I'm going to continue on. Continuing on, here is the original, of course. And here is the one I made. The thing that is with the original, it was smashed all the way around, which I didn't do. I just smashed the two ends and rounded these off. These are all, you can't get cut by them, so I didn't think I was going to do that. It really wasn't that big of a deal. So we'll see if that's what I like. I still got a lot of finishing, around in here and stuff, but for the most part, I think that's going to be the way it is, I think. We'll see, like I say, how I finish it. This little dent here kind of isn't what I really wanted. I wanted it more like this one. So I'm gonna probably work on that a little bit to smooth that out like this. But otherwise, that's the face. And then the back piece I just have so it slides in here. Just slides in. And then I can weld it and stuff. But I gotta go blast that, climb that up, and then I will slide it on here, weld the corners, round them a little bit, each one, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty. And here it is. You can see inside there, this will have to all be refinished. Not worried about that right now. I just blasted the whole thing, threw something on there to protect it. As you can see, I got this in there. This has to be flapped up. I do have to trim it all the way around and weld it in, but see, you can see that there's a little movement here. So I gotta push that down, tack it, to make sure that it's all good. I don't think that any of this, I'm not gonna weld the whole thing. It'll just probably be on the ends, probably just in the middle, maybe in a couple spots, just to make sure it's secure. This needs to be trimmed off. You can see that edge, see how high that edge is there? Needs to be trimmed down to that black mark, and then that'll be it. And then this would be, like this. This I worked on a little bit, so when I primer this will get filled. So that you won't even see that there anymore. It'll be more like this. I'm hoping that the fill will help round these just a little bit too. We'll see how that goes. I think it's okay. I don't know that anybody will really notice the difference that this isn't rolled. I could probably sand that just a hair to help roll that. That's what I'm hoping the primer will do. When I prime it, I can kind of roll the primer right there when I sand it. And this is galvanized, So this I'll just have to be sanded, but the inside won't rust, you know. So anyway, I think that's pretty much where I'm going to be on this. I'm going to fold this up the rest of the way, and then like I say, weld the corners, weld the middles, a couple spots. I'm going to grind the edge so it's a little round, not so square, you know, like that. And that way it'll look more rounded, kind of like this was. This has got a slight roundness to it. And that's all I'm going to do, is just a slight roundness. So, all right, continuing on. Back on with the glove box door, and here it is. You can see I tacked it in a few spots, actually a little bit more than a tack here. There's one there, a couple down there, another over there. Thing of it is, I still got to get in here and I'll cut some of that off and clean that up a little bit so you won't be able to tell. It'll be more like that, just a little. But this is it. And it shuts just like it's supposed to. I believe there are some bumpers that go here and here, so this will just bump right in like that. I think you can probably adjust this. If not, I'll make it so you can. So it looks like it can kind of come in a little bit here, you know. But overall, see, it hits there. See, it hits right down here. The door hits the body, which I'm not a fan of. So I'll have to figure that out too, because I don't want that to hit there. You know, whether I put a spacer underneath here and here, so it just comes down and goes like that. But that is the end of this video. That's the glove box door. As crude as it is, that's the way it was. So it kind of matches the indentation that's on that side. But anyway, that's it. So if you get the rubber bumpers in there, that will be nice and quiet. All right, there we go. That's going to be the end of this. Like, subscribe, etc. We'll see you on the next one.